would happen when you put the technology that mankind has available to it to the systematic extermination of people. I mean, all the time that it's people killing people is limits to the number that can actually handle. There's the technology that enables all pulled together that really put this, really did show people what they were like, what they were capable of if the wrong people get into power.
So let me see if I can pin you down. So you're saying murder is right or wrong? You can't justify murder.
Well, can you make a distinction between murder and killing someone?
No.
So is killing someone immoral?
No, if someone's going to rape my wife, he's running at her with a knife, cut her throat, rape her and cut her throat, I would shoot her in the leg and move up slowly. So there's nothing wrong with protecting yourself. So back to the question, is murder right or wrong? Can you say it's absolutely wrong to murder someone, or you say it's good, could be good for the good of society?
I would go for exactly the answer that you gave, which is it's contingent. It's contingent on the circumstances.
No, murder is always wrong.
I just said that kills someone.
Self-defense. Defending my family.
But earlier you said that killing someone is killing someone.
No, there's a difference between murder and self-defense, defending a family. So I would defend my family, and I'd kill somebody who's going to kill my wife. That's my own conviction. So you're not going to say murder is right or wrong. You want to say murder is wrong. I don't know why you want that. Because if you say it's absolute morality, then you're in trouble. You want to say where you get that from.
Well, it's in 8 to your... It's...
We'll put up with it.
We'll put up with that. Okay. Absolute morality.
Yeah, so I'm trying to pin you down on absolute morality. Would you admit there are things that are absolutely wrong?
There are things that will result, there are things that prohibit you in terms of behaviour from having a stable population. For instance, if you kill all of your children at birth, species can't propagate. So that's why the species that kill their babies at birth, or at least all of them, they don't want that. I mean, in many ways, if people did that, would that be moral?
No, abortion is wrong.
But it's the same fundamental question that if you knew that abortion would save 1 million people in the future, would you abort 1,000?
That question is ridiculous.
But not really. If you ask me whether I would kill Hitler's mother, it's the same question. It's how do they say proactive abortion?
50 million Americans have been aborted through this way. So, no, I would never try and justify abortion. So is rape wrong? Would you put your finger on that and say, yeah, that's wrong? I would just say, oh, it could be okay if it's good at society.
Rape is, what we're doing is we're starting on the thing that murder is one that is absolutely necessary. You can't kill more people than you produce, otherwise you don't have a species.
No, you're talking about expediency, I'm talking about morality.
Well, I mean, but that's a functional. It's a functional morality.
Are you a machine or a human being? Come on, I want your conscience to do some work here.
Yeah, are you a machine?
Oh, you tell me, is murder wrong, is rape wrong?
I can tell you that the reason you're breathing is because you are a machine. Right? The reason you need...
But I have a soul, I have a life, I have a morality, I have a conscience.
But you admit, or we agree that there are some levels of you that are a machine.
I am a machine, but I've got the life of God in me. I'm a soul. I know right from wrong. I know that rape is wrong. I know that murder is wrong. I'm not afraid to say they're wrong. It's moral absolute. Is lying wrong?
Lying, we wouldn't have language. We covered this on the last night. We wouldn't have language.
Stealing wrong?
Stealing is an interesting one. Now you're getting into the interesting stuff because it's whatever God wants us to have property. I mean, if you don't have property, the concept that people can own things, then how can you have debt? You know, so a lot of these Indian cultures, they don't have this concept of property. You don't have the concept of theft. And
communism?
No. So most of the small tribal cultures, there is no real point in individuals having things. They belong to the tribe, so to speak. This is a long time before anyone's gotten into organising bigger societies. It's not so much... I guess this is still functional communism, but...
How can we go off on a rabbit trail of Indians when I ask if lying is wrong? Come on, is lying wrong? What we're doing, stealing is wrong.
But if I were to ask you, is chopping your children's arms off wrong?
Yes.
How did you get that?
I've got an inbuilt knowledge of right and wrong given by God, consciousness with knowledge. I know it's wrong to bring harm to any other human being.
That's not in the Bible.
Okay? When am I told to chop off my kid's arms and legs?
Where are you told? There are 10 commandments in the Bible. The ones that you've hit so far are the ones which are requirements for a stable species. So you don't kill, you can get that out of the Quran.
No, they're not. No, they're a knowledge of right and wrong to show us God's righteousness. So we can see if we have forgiveness. They're not standard for any of us in society.
What care about prophecy? I mean, what interest does God have when you own anything? You know, the camera, the clothes. Why should God care about prophecy?
Because it's only right if you go and stuff that's yours.
That's a societal thing. There are societies that function perfectly happily, not big societies admittedly, but that function perfectly happy without the concept of property. Those ungodly societies, they seem to...
So, is lying and stealing wrong?
Lying is a requirement of language, right? If you lie to people...
Oh,
you can't...
You can build any relationship on lying.
Exactly, right. So, if you're going to interact with others, if you're on your own, there is no one to lie to. It's tautological that if you're going to lie, you must be part of the society, you must be interacting with at least one other person. So, you know, these are rules that govern the behavior of the species within society, particularly. Right? So if you actually come down the level, you know, if absolute morality exists, what is the right choice of the wheel?
That's nothing to do with morality.
You said there's an absolute morality. If there's an absolute morality, there must be an absolute right choice for everything.
Okay, let me
Start with a very easy one, the killing, lying,
It wasn't easy to you because you don't know.
No, I mean, for me...
You're like Quicksilver. You know, Quicksilver does, you got to pick it up and just runs away from it. I want to make it a choice point. Like in 1943, a German officer's got a gun pointed at your head. He wants you to get in a bulldozer and drive it forward. In front of the bulldozer is a pit. Excuse me. In front of the bulldozer is a pit with 300 Jews that have just been shot. Some of them are still alive. He wants you to bury them alive. If you don't do what he says, he's going to shoot you to death and do it himself. Would you drive the bulldozer forward? Don't say I don't know.
In that case, I mean, it really is. There are people who did this. There are people who...
I know, that's why I'm out
There
there.
are people who did what they were told, and this goes very much back to how people respond to it.
So what would you do?
If it were me, if I had the brain that I have at present, you know, to teleport instant back there, I'd give them a finger and try to get back myself.
You can't say that. Put it another way.
I would give him the big
No, you can't say that. You just say I would say no and I'd die.
yeah, there are worse things than death, you know.
But you wouldn't do it.
No.
Do you value human life?
No, because ultimately malevolent social structures like the Nazis propagated for the large part of simplicity. Right?
Can you put that in English for us?
Oh, sorry. People following orders is what made the Nazis.
So you wouldn't do it to save the Jews, you do it because you don't like the way the Nazis do things.
Well, I mean, if the Nazis weren't killing Jews, there wouldn't really be any point in the question, you know?
So you value human life at all?
Yeah. My life is kind of pleasant, you know?
Do you value human life? So how do you feel about abortion?
Malevolent social structures like the Nazis propagated for the large part of simplicity.
Can you put that in English for us?
Oh, sorry. People following orders is what made the Nazis.
So you wouldn't do it to save the Jews, you do it because you just don't like the way the Nazis do things.
Well, I mean, if the Nazis weren't killing Jews, there wouldn't really be any point in the question, you know?
So do you value human life at all?
Yeah. My life is kind of pleasant, you know?
Do you value human life? So how do you feel about abortion?
Well, we sort of covered this earlier, that well, it depends on the various gateways that go through. When it's a Q cell, there is nothing but a biological machine.
When does life begin in the womb?
I would say that pretty much runs this ulcers, then ulcers, and then